What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to jump into a topic on how to create a boxing routine for you alone. First of all, let's kind of break down, the pros and cons of actually working with yourself. One of the pros that I have that I feel is very important is the fact that you could actually work at your own pace. The gym sometimes, especially when you're working with somebody that actually knows the sport, sometimes you guys may be feeling a little bit too rushed or a little bit too pushed back. So sometimes you guys either want to get more ahead into whatever it is that you're learning, or sometimes you kind of want to step back and figure out the concept as thoroughly as you possibly can. So I think that's a very good pro, that you're able to pace yourself and work at your own pace.
Finding someone else that has similar motivations as you can be difficult. That being said, you working on yourself, you don't have to rely on anybody else. You can do it. You can wake up early in the morning, go for a run, hit the bag, or watch one of our videos and do whatever we teach you. You don't have to wake up your buddy, tell him to get up and train with you. You don't have to wait on anybody. You go, do what you want as many times as you want and as long as you want. Sometimes having a partner that's unmotivated can be difficult. If you're really motivated, it can be toxic actually, because he might affect your mood sometimes, and working on your own can benefit you more than having a lazy partner.
If you're working by yourself, you're able to actually also set up at whatever time you want to train. So if you want to train in the morning, if you're a morning person, you're free to do that. If you want to train in the middle of the day because of the fact that you either have school or work in the afternoon or the morning, you can do that as well. Or if you want to work out at the end of your day, you can do that as well. So having your own time frame in which you're able to really focus on the concepts of boxing is something very important. One of the cons of working by yourself is the fact that you don't really have anybody to teach you. Sometimes it creates bad habits, especially if you don't have somebody actually looking at you and correcting you. Or you may feel that you're off, but you don't have that guidance or that proper guidance to be able to teach you how things are supposed to be done, or teach you things in which you don't hurt yourself.
The key concept is the resources. The resources are available to you, both financially. If you don't have that much money, it's kind of hard to go to a prestige gym. Or if you do have the money and you live in the backwoods of Alabama, you can't find a good gym. So a good thing you can do is if you have the money, you can create your own gym in the backyard. Other things that you could buy, you can also make. So the resources that you have kind of play into how much training you want or how much training you can. And if you don't have the money, or if you both don't have the money or the location, you can watch YouTube channels like E1 Combat. I heard of them. And they're probably the better ones to watch. They make videos for you because they know what you're coming from, because they're also from low income neighborhoods. A lot of the things that you see pros doing, you could replicate at home by watching, like he says, having some guidance, which can be us. Our YouTube videos can guide you to prevent you from creating some bad habits. Obviously, the best would be to have a trainer with you, give you some guidance, but it's not completely necessary. You can watch some YouTube videos and then train on your own, and just study what we make and truly understand what we're trying to tell you, so you don't make any mistakes.
Just to add on to what he was saying, although we kind of jokingly say, follow our guidance, if you guys don't want to follow our guidance, it's cool as well. I always feel like it's very important to double check your facts and what you're learning, because of the fact that you don't want to get that misguidance from us, especially. So if you guys don't think that whatever we're doing is right, go double check with other channels. If other channels are doing things that are similar to us, or showing what we're showing you guys in a similar way, more than likely what we're saying is true. Another thing, most of our tutorials actually incorporate real life fights, like real fighters doing exactly what we're showing you guys. So most of the time you guys see that the stuff that we're doing actually does work inside a ring. That's why we study the game and then figure out what exactly we're trying to bring to life, so we can show you guys and then give you guys the real example on how it's actually applied in a real bout. The pro to actually working by yourself is the fact that you guys could train wherever you guys feel comfortable. If you guys don't want to go to a fancy gym and spend a whole lot of money, if you're working by yourself, you guys have the comfort of training in your own backyard, at a school, or if you're actually, I guess, a little bit more out there and are able to, I guess, work around a whole lot of group of people, maybe you guys could actually start training at a park if you guys feel comfortable.
And although we make a bunch of videos trying to cover everything, every fighter has specific details that they want to fix, or they want to make, or they want to emulate in another fighter. Sometimes we can't do that because we don't know your circumstances or the circumstances of your other fighter. So we try to cover as much as we can, but sometimes you need that specific guidance from a real person there that can give you answers in real time, instead of sometimes we don't get to your questions in time. And if you have a fight, which I mean, if you don't have coaching and you're fighting, it's kind of weird. But if you have a fight coming up and we don't get to your question, then you're kind of screwed. So sometimes having a coach there can be very, very helpful, especially if you have specific questions on very specific details that we haven't covered yet or other people haven't covered yet. Then you will need someone to be there in real time to tell you what to do or what to fix, or etc.
Right now we're just gonna give you guys a couple templates in which you guys can actually follow. Some of these tutorials you guys probably have seen, especially if you guys are OG subscribers. So for example, let's say we want to work on our head movement and defense. So one of the first things that is very important to our channel, and you guys have seen a whole lot of, is pretty much the tennis ball drill. As you guys seen thousands and thousands of times. You guys probably, maybe I'm exaggerating it, but you guys have seen the tennis ball in our videos a whole lot. And the tennis ball drill is very important because of the fact that it actually moves and sort of hits you back, so you're allowed to actually incorporate some defensive movements, especially using your waist and your head movements to not get hit by a tennis ball. Another thing that's very important is our 3-point head movement drill, which you guys will probably have seen when this video drops. So our 3-point head movement drill is just 3 points in which you're able to move your head. It can be moved from left to right, and you kind of dip down, or you could dip down first and then move right to left. So you guys can mix it up in any order that you guys want to. And then after that, you guys could do your slip rope drills too. Your slip rope drills, that's a tutorial that if you guys are OG subscribers have probably seen. It was actually one of our first tutorials that we had for you guys. So it's a very old drill, not only for our channel but in boxing in general. Exactly, it's something that's been done since, I guess, dawn of time. And then the last thing you could do is just simply shadow box and slip roll, right? Slip roll. Consider all those movements important because of the fact that you're slipping those straight punches and then rolling whatever looping shot comes at you. And then all you would have to do them is do them 3 rounds at a time. Those will equal your full 12 rounds of boxing. If you guys want to get more practice, you guys could either add more time or add more rounds.
There's an infinite amount of templates that you can use. Best to start off here because we have like what, 100? How many videos do we have? We have
over like 200, bro.
Like almost 200 videos since what, 3 years ago. So it'll be easy to follow our template because you have the opportunity to actually visually see us doing them. So yeah.
So yeah, man, pretty much that'll be all. Anything that you need to know, links in the description box. Personal Instagram, team Instagram, website. Thank you guys.